Hello, I am AI. I am an audio-visual representation of Eden's original printed script. Eden's goal is to market graphic art, primarily, action-adventure comics, music, and creative technology trends. Eden wants to create a niche of defiantly progressive brands that celebrate hyper-stylized and visually stunning elements of ethnofuturism. Beyond that, recordable sound art and progressive, 3D printable wearable fashion art as the technology becomes available.
Hello. I am AI. Eden's 6 steps for mapping and tracking creative projects effectively are: Step 1. Coming up with the product idea. Step 2. Naming the project. Step 3. Deciding on the concept of the project. Step 4. Is media selection or creating new media? Step 5. Arrange and review project. Step 6. Assign and release completed project. Eden refers to this project strategy as task maintenance.
So, over the years, I actually developed this task maintenance ethos. I called it the project pyramid. It was an actual pyramid. I would draw on a whiteboard. At the top, it was project idea. Step number 1, project idea. What is your idea? Step 2 is naming the project. Not to get too deep in the weeds with this, and it may sound kind of occult, but a name is so important. If you go back far enough in different cultures all around the world, there's so much that's to be said about naming things. A name is like an energetic signature that you actually create that kind of plugs into the universe and says, hey, I'm open for business on this thing I just created. And here's what it is. I named it. I don't know, it's like a part of bringing it into reality by naming things. Step 3, the concept. Oh, I could talk for hours on how important a concept is, but I do think it's very important at the beginning of a project for me to understand the concept. And for me, the concept is the energy. I know that's not the technical definition of concept, but for me, the concept is the energy of the piece of work that I'm going to create. Step number 4 is media. So gathering the media. For me, I've created so much media now that I'm at the point where when I do projects, whether it's a music project, illustration project, even writing projects, I've got so much media that I can just choose from. So step 1, 2, 3, 4 is choosing the media. And if I don't have the media readily available, then creating the media. Step 5 is really super important. They're all super important, but step 5 is really key to finalizing the project. That's where you review what you've done and you make changes, you adjust, and you really listen to the project. Let the project tell you what it needs to be effective. Step number 6, of course, is to publish and distribute. Okay, and other sub-step in step 6 is what I call assign. I don't know why I call it assign, but I do. And assigning is where you just do all these different checks. Like you want to make sure you're not plagiarizing. You want to make sure you didn't inadvertently look at a picture in a store and you came home and forgot you saw this picture in the store and you just drew the same picture. You know, stuff like that. And then a part of assigning is copyrights, and all like the paperwork stuff that people don't really like to talk about. The mastery course really made me critically peel back my layers, right? Peel back the layers of the onion and see exactly, what I wanted to do and really think about how was I going to get that done. I don't want the course materials to guide me in my life's goal of being a marketing and a representative aid for artists. A lot of people don't understand that a lot of pop art, popular art, is tied very closely to image. A lot of times, the singer doesn't have to be, that's kind of judgmental. I mean, art is subjective. It's not always about the art with popular art and entertainment. Many times it's more about the representation and the connection. You get so upset about who's winning the awards, who's not winning the awards, and who's the best actress and who's the best actor, whatever. It's not really about that when it comes down to it. It's about the connection. So that in mind, I really want, when I graduate, to have a firm understanding of how to better connect people with my art. I quote, "Your true self does not speak in words or banal phrases. Its voice comes from deep within you, from the substrata of your psyche, from something embedded physically within you. It emanates from your uniqueness, and it communicates through sensations and powerful desires that seem to transcend you. You cannot ultimately understand why you are drawn to certain activities or forms of knowledge. This cannot really be verbalized or explained. It is simply a fact of nature. In following this voice, you realize your own potential and satisfy your deepest longings to create and express your uniqueness. It exists for a purpose, and it's your life's task." I do think it's true that you are just drawn to certain things. Some people characterize it as manifest destiny. Other people characterize it as just the heart wants what it wants. But I do think there's a certain layer or level of consciousness where you connect with a certain frequency